Our goal this day was to hike 9 miles to summit Half Dome, which Yosemite National Park calls maybe the most strenuous day hike in any park. We got up at 3:30 a.m. and rode our bikes to the trailhead. After getting situated, we got on our way by 4 a.m. Rising nearly 5,000 feet above Yosemite Valley and 8,800 feet above sea level, Half Dome is a great challenge to many hikers. The first 3 miles are the steepest. We reached Vernal Falls just as dawn was breaking. We previously had hiked an hour and a half in total darkness with just the moon and our headlamps leading the way. 3.5 miles in, we reached Nevada Falls. By this time, I was completely exhausted of climbing stairs made out of the granite rock surrounding us. I wasn't sure I'd be able to even make it to the dome, much less make it back to the truck.
We should have brought mosquito spray. I am getting eaten. Oh my gosh.
The mosquitoes were terrible, and I almost called it quits when a kind-hearted hiker shared his mosquito spray with us. What a lifesaver. We got a little reprieve when we hit the Little Yosemite Valley, which is a largely flat, mile-long section along the Merced River. We started to climb again, this time 2.5 miles up a long but steady gradual climb up the back of Half Dome. Finally, we reached Subdome. This is where the ranger happily looked at our permits, gave us a few simple instructions, and sent us on our way. I was concerned that they didn't do more of a fitness test to allow us to go further. Finally, we hit the switchbacks of the subdome, which was the hardest part of the hike in our opinion. After reaching the cables, we sat and contemplated our decision to do this and questioned whether or not we should continue. After freaking ourselves out, we decided, you only live once, and we continued on. The cables is the last section of the Half Dome hike that climbs the bare granite to the summit. We used the cables to help us climb the steep 45-degree slope, approximately 400 vertical feet to the summit. About every 10 feet is a set of poles that hold the cables up. The poles are placed in holes drilled into the granite. You can pull out the poles as you climb, but I wouldn't recommend it. There are 60 sets of poles along the way. In between each set of poles is a plain old 2x4 board. The board is not secured to the granite, but rather is attached to the poles with a small metal bracket. The boards are used to rest and don't lie flush against the rock and can wobble. There were approximately 30 people ascending the cables along with us, making it a slow climb. We had our rock climbing harnesses and clipped ourselves into the cable for extra security. There were a few people having panic attacks and stopping the entire line, but we eventually made it to the top.
We made it.
We made it.
We made it to the top of Half Dome. June 10th, 2022.
We rested for a while, and when we had our energy back, we clipped ourselves back onto the cable, and this time, using the outside edge, we quickly descended. If I hadn't previously been rock climbing with Brock, I would have never had the nerve to do it.